This episode may include scenes of gore, screams, and other horror-related content. If any of these themes make you uncomfortable or uneasy, we highly suggest you tune out now. For those who are ready to proceed, sit back, relax, grab your popcorn, and welcome to Slaughter Cinema. In this episode, you might experience some unintentional background noises such as ads and other non-related content. If you do so happen to hear it, no, you don't. Hey everyone, welcome back to Slaughter Cinema. In today's episode, we're going to be going over Halloween Horror Nights 2023. And in today's episode, I am joined here by none other than my little brother, Ashton.
Hello, my name is Ashton. I'm his little brother, and I'm on this episode. So.
Yeah. Today's episode, like I said, is more specifically about the year 2023 for Halloween Horror Nights. For those of you who don't know, Halloween Horror Nights is an event that Universal Studios holds in all of their theme parks around the world, such as Orlando and Hollywood and many, many more. More specifically, we're going to be going over Orlando's event. So in today's episode, we're going to be going through watching all the walkthroughs. We're going to be making a 10 house favorite list, and yeah, we're just going to go over. We're going to talk about all the houses and everything that we see, our favorites, our non-favorites, what we liked about the house, what we didn't like about the house, what we wish would have happened in the house, what we wish didn't happen. You know the drill. So why don't we just go ahead and jump on into it? So first off, we're gonna go based off of park layout. So as soon as we're entering the gates,
The first one you see
is Blood Moon Dark Offering, right? So Blood Moon Dark Offering has a story behind it, which is in a colonial era village, moon worshippers witness a blood moon at their fall festival. They take it as a sign to hunt down any non-followers, including you and your Scream Squad. So you've been to the house already, right?
Yeah.
What'd you think of it?
It was... I think the better part of it was the set.
Yeah.
They weren't really scary.
Yeah.
You were getting attacked by mainly normal people, but
yeah,
just wanting to kill you. But there was some good parts of it. I'll bring them up as we're watching.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
For sure. I mean, I wasn't a huge fan of this house. It felt like it was just filling in space, if that makes sense. Yeah. It just, I don't know. I just didn't really enjoy it. But
another thing though,
talk into the mic.
The big set. There could have been more scares.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. So without further ado, why don't we go ahead and jump into the walkthrough? I did like how everything in this house was red. You know what I mean? All the lighting was red and everything, so...
Definitely made it scarier.
Yeah.
They killed Mommy and Daddy.
This area was probably the best thing in the entire house. Only because of how scaled it was and how intricate everything was built.
It was cool, but I definitely know my favorite part.
Yeah.
What was also weird is when you had the dead people on the floor and
Yeah.
stuff, the mannequins and stuff, the coolest part was seeing how they were killed and what they did to their bodies.
Yeah, like there's a part in here that might have passed already, but it was the cross with the candles, where like they put the girl on the cross and all the candles melted onto her. That was pretty cool.
I think we just went past that. I don't know.
Yeah. And then I like how this part, some people are made into like cornucopias and
Oh
stuff.
yeah, you can't see them because of the mirrors.
No. Mirror scares always get me, bro.
Yeah, they did that in Monsters.
Yeah.
This part was probably the scariest, but it was only because you didn't really expect when it was going to happen.
Yeah.
This was my favorite part.
Yeah, that's pretty badass.
He looks like Moon Knight.
Yeah. Imagine having that like job though. Like you're just standing up there ringing a bell, scaring everybody, and watching everybody walk through. And that's pretty cool. And you could see him throughout the entire house.
Yeah, look at this though. Like,
That's crazy.
they didn't have to do this, but they did.
They did,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
This part always scared me.
Yeah. You imagine someone going slow in there.
All right, so that was Blood Moon. Thoughts?
Very cool set. Very cool like props in there.
Yeah.
You know, seeing, like I said, seeing all the people dead, seeing how they got killed. Probably the better part of the house. If I were to rank it on my list, definitely number 7. And there's definitely worse in there,
Oh yeah, for sure.
but
I think I might have to agree. I think I'm gonna put it at 7 for now. But yeah. All right. Next up is Exorcist Believer. Basically, Angela, Catherine, 2 missing girls have been found with no memory of what happened to them. But wherever they went, the ultimate evil has returned with them. Witness a chilling chain of events as you enter the most terrifying scenes from the new Blumhouse film. So what was cool about this part was that
Shopping for luxury beauty can be confusing and expensive.
definitely
you
not.
it was
Great.
the
Beauty
house
Pie
came
will make our
out before the
premium
movie was
products
even
in the same
out.
labs as other
So it was kind of like you were walking through a
brands.
giant trailer for the house before you even like saw the movie.
And one of the worst parts is you'll see it, but there's a demon in there that was not in the movie ever.
Yeah, for those of you who didn't see Exorcist Believer, most of the demons in this house are not featured in the movie at all. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it, shall we? This
Even
house
you know-
always smelled bad too.
Yeah.
This house
horrible.
reeked.
When you're in line for Blood Moon, you would smell the poo poo.
Yeah.
I never wanted to go in this house. Like,
You were terrified of this house,
I
bro.
don't know. I was screaming and they weren't even close to me.
Yeah. That doll also is not in the movie. That doll has nothing to do with the movie.
Demons. That's really all I can think about. The movie itself wasn't bad, but
No, the movie was good. I enjoyed it. It's just like a lot of these scenes in the houses aren't identical to the film. So, like this scene is identical because they were found in a farm in the movie.
yeah. At least they got something. But there's some really bad parts of this house, like scary ones.
Yeah. Like that demon, not in it.
It would have been sick though.
This scare got me all the
Yeah.
time.
I'm walking in and they were both right there.
Yeah. The fake walls.
Yeah. I didn't get this jump scare, so I was perfectly fine. I was scared of this one though.
Yeah. This next jump scare is where Haley was. Oh, actually, they skipped it. Never mind.
Yeah.
Damn.
part where the old woman went upstairs and then got stabbed in the eye
Yeah.
by the cross. That was
This part.
right. We're like right next to the part where it smells like poo.
Yeah. This room smell like
was
awful.
horrible.
Smell like straight
Dude, imagine
shit.
having to be a scare actor in there.
Dude, I would have to wear nose plugs.
Not even that. Imagine being the worker who's not in the closet.
Yeah, just standing there.
Just standing there having to smell that.
That guy, yeah.
Give him a mask. Or give him a raise at least.
Having to smell it all the time.
This part was bad. But that scene was really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, like none of those demons were ever in the phone.
Well, maybe this is what they were seeing, so. They're not getting close enough to him.
No.
The movie wasn't even half as scary as this.
Yeah. So that was Exorcist. Thoughts?
Scariest house. Definitely.
Scariest house, yeah.
Um,
For you, yeah, definitely.
what I liked about it, how scary it was. Like, having the thought of not wanting to go in there.
Yeah.
And that was the only house that had me thinking it was going to be so bad inside before I even
Start
went
to your
in.
day.
Yeah.
Try new dial
So I
exfoliating
guess
body
that says
wash.
something about it. But yeah, it wasn't horrible. I'm probably going to give it number 6.
I'm gonna put it 4. I'm gonna put it as number 4.
That's a high rating for this house. The only crazy thing about it was just, it was that scary.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I like the idea of it being like a trailer before seeing the movie. But, like, I don't know.
I guess it gets extra points for making people want to see the movie.
Yeah.
So.
Right now, it's a 4. It could change.
Yeah, because even now, my thoughts on houses change, so.
Yeah. All right. So we'll see you in a bit. We're going to pull up Stranger Things. And, yeah. All right, we're back. And as we venture down the main strip of New York, or heading towards the New York area of the park, we are going to be faced with Stranger Things. Stranger Things is you must band together with your squad if you want to resist Vecna's gruesome curse. Take on the scariest season of Stranger Things yet, like 11. Now's your chance to stop him once and for all, as you have the ultimate showdown in Vecna's blood-red mindscape. Every ending has a beginning. So, what did you think about this house before we watched the video?
Definitely good. It wasn't that scary, because the Vecna dudes just kind of looked a little bummy.
Yeah, they were wearing Vans.
And, yeah. But it's not even that. The way they were moving was all just funky.
Yeah, they didn't. I didn't really think the Vecna characters got their character down instantly, but eventually they did end up getting it.
But it definitely, just seeing Vecna over and over again, it wasn't that scary.
Yeah.
And then being jump scared by the people in the main group wasn't that scary either. It wasn't scary, but the set was really cool.
Yeah, it was the set was done really well. It was a badass house. I think I get kind of like what they were going for with, like, you're not going through the story of season 4, you're living through season 4, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, like, you're experiencing everything like you're being trapped by Vecna. But I wish it was more based off of the actual season, so that way we got more characters, we got more story, we got more of like the scariness of the actual season.
See, that's what I think Hollywood did better.
Yeah.
Because they weren't just in the upside down as much. Like, they were going through the lab way more.
Yeah.
They got more characters we didn't see in this one.
Yeah. Didn't they have Argyle?
I think. But they had...
I know they had Mike and Dustin.
Yeah, they had, what was better, you were going inside the house.
Yeah, you went inside the Creel house.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. So why don't we go ahead and watch it?
This was cool. Like,
Yeah. Walking in, hearing like
Will talking.
the theme and Will talking, it was pretty cool.
Windows.
Wake up! Chrissy, wake up!
We saw a lot of Eddie in this house too. Like there were a lot of Eddie scares.
Man, they did him dirty and gave him the jump scare where he was getting ate by that.
Ate by the back. Yeah.
Most of the Vecnas were just awkward.
Yeah. We did go in the lab. I remember. Yeah. There was parts in the lab, but it wasn't.
But it
like-
was just 11 in Vecna.
Yeah.
Like, in Hollywood, we got Dr. Brenner.
Yeah.
This part was pretty cool. But I mean, what was
That scare was kind of cool. Yeah. But,
this one was good.
yeah.
But
And then you travel into the lair. The lair was really cool. Like
Yeah.
it looked exactly like the show, but I wish there was more in it. Like they have Chrissy and they have what's his name?
Fred, I think. I don't know.
Fred. Yeah.
It started with enough.
Yeah.
Like, you see that, it's just,
It's kind of cheesy.
yeah.
But I liked how you could hear running up the road or running up the hill in the background.
Running up the road. You see the mask, like,
Yeah. This scene was really cool though.
yeah.
Like we
Like,
got
looking up.
Steve, and if you looked up, there was like Dustin and the whole gang just standing there looking down.
Upside up, or
Yeah.
inside up, whatever
Right
you
side
wanna
up.
call it.
Yeah, Dustin. This part was like my favorite scene in the entire house.
The
The
best
next
part of
scene,
the
yeah.
house. But
This,
why isn't Eddie playing the guitar then?
Yeah. This scene was badass.
This part could have been better.
Yeah. Like we did go into the Creel house, but we didn't go into it. Like Hollywood had a full facade of the Creel house.
Yeah. That was also another cool part.
That way, yeah.
You can literally tell it's a doll.
Yeah, but it's still pretty cool. Like how the vines glow up and everything. And the actor they had for Robin, spot on. Like not that one, but they had another actress for Robin and looked identical. It was cool.
The little Demogorgon jump scare.
Yeah.
They didn't have to do that, but they did it. You know what I'm saying? Going to the prison.
Oh yeah, in Russia.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was Stranger Things. Stranger Things is probably in my top 3. I think it's probably spot number 3. But yeah, it definitely is number 3 for me. I think that it could have been a lot better if we got more characters, if we got more of like the story of season 4 rather than us running from Vecna and like us being hunted by Vecna, I guess. But
Yeah.
you know, that's just me.
So, for me, just seeing Vecna gets a little old.
Yeah.
I think the better part of it was the set, but the set, in my opinion, could have been way better too.
For sure, yeah.
I don't know. I'm probably gonna have to go 4.
4? Okay. I think out of like all the Stranger Things houses that they did, I think
That
that
was-
this is probably the least like coolest
Good
one.
one.
Like it's really cool, don't get me wrong, but it's like the least intricate.
We could have gotten more.
Because like season in 2019 when we did the season 2 and 3 house, we had full on like mall for Starcourt, and we had the full on Mind Flayer
Monster.
monster.
The meat flare.
Yeah. So like we had that, like awesome. And then in 2018 when or no, it was still 2019. Yeah, it was season 2 when when 11 was closing the gate.
Mm-hmm.
It was so tall. And it had like demodogs coming out of like everywhere. It was so cool. But what can you say?
Still did it, so
Yeah.
you gotta take it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not complaining. It was a really good house. It was a good house. It scared me. It was the first house I went through in all of
Actually,
2023. So
I'd probably put it at 5.
5? Okay. Yeah, it was the first house I did in the 32 or HHN 32 season. So, you know, it's got that like nostalgia points for me, but
Almost just spilled this all over me. I was about to drink it like that, and the hole's right here.
don't spill all over my brand new Slaughter Cinema pillows coming soon to a store near you.
I didn't do that on purpose, by the way.
No,
He was
but
smooth with it.
I like the shameless plug. So yeah, I think next up is Yeti. Yeah, I think next up is Yeti.
You could rather do Dueling Dragons or Yeti.
I think we're gonna go with let's do Dueling Dragons and Yeti because Yeti is really fucking good. So
And that was such an amazing house.
yeah, so I'm gonna go pull up the video real quick. I'm gonna find the description of the house, and we will see you in a second. And we're back. We decided we're gonna do Yeti first. So yeah, I pulled up the video for Yeti and then not realizing that we said we're gonna do dragons first. But oh well. So Yeti, the story behind Yeti is you and your friends are about to venture into a 1950s campground overrun by huge menacing Yetis who rip apart anyone who gets in their way. You must flee to the Ranger Tower to escape. Now, the original house was going to be Bigfoot. It was going to be based off of Bigfoot. But the term Bigfoot is trademarked. So they couldn't use the term Bigfoot.
Who is it trademarked by?
I have no clue. But
Bigfoot himself.
yeah, it's trademarked, so they couldn't use it. So they went with Yeti. But yeah, so Yeti was a really good house. It had really nice sets. The monsters were terrifying. Oh my god.
The scares.
The scares were good.
Good.
Unpredictable.
They actually kind of blended in because of how
Yeah.
dark it was.
It
in
was
there.
really dark in the house, yeah. It was like you were walking through a campground at night. It was nice. It was kind of cold because, like Yeti and stuff like that, but what did you think? Like,
I can't do my ranking right now, but it's really up there. Yeah, the setting was great. Like they nailed the jump scares being in the woods.
Yeah.
They had jump scares they didn't really need to do. Like there was a snake coming out of a toilet.
yeah. The bear, HHN bear.
Like just a bunch of good stuff. And I think the way they scare you was unique. There was a jump scare where I think they put the Yeti's hand coming through,
Yeah.
like from the top or
Yeah,
something.
it swiped at you from above.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they snuck a little jump scare at the end. But yeah, that was just an amazing house. I loved it.
Yeah, it was a really good house.
I had so much fun in there too. So
So, yeah. Let's just go ahead and review this, shall we?
Like, there was a jump scare at the beginning, right? Like,
Yeah, right there.
that's what I was waiting for it.
And then there was one here too.
Some of the lines from the humans were kind of cheesy, but who cares about that? It's the Yeti's house.
Yeah.
Billy, where are you? Billy!
But I think like this house was supposed to be like the cheesy house
It was,
of the
yeah,
year.
that's what the whole point of it was. It was supposed to be like kind of cheesy,
Yeah.
but and it was still better than most of them. I knew it. They did make the Yetis look very scary.
Yeah.
Wasn't your friend at this part?
My coworker was, yeah.
He was the old man.
That was
right
him,
there.
yeah. That's him. Right here.
Right here,
See?
yep.
Like the scares in this house were definitely like that. Nobody knew it was a fake window. Got me every time. HHN bear, 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 bear. Anytime you chanted bear to him, he would start dancing. So
Happy retirement. What, being a park ranger or something?
this part was cool too. And then you went underneath the watchtower and everything.
There it is.
But yeah, that's everything. So Yeti Campground Kills, they did skip a few scenes in that.
It was definitely way longer than that.
They skipped like the last scene, I think. But can't really say anything.
You had to be there to see it anyway.
Yeah, can't give too much away. Excuse me.
I'm actually kind of excited for the Monstros
Yeah, I'm excited to see Monstros on this side for this year, but
because they're gonna do it different. So
yeah. So Yeti, what did you think?
definitely an amazing house.
Yeah.
Everything about it was great. Funny. Like the way the people got killed was funny. Like you saw the little, well, not little, the big Yeti, like grabbing that girl and jumping away.
Yeah.
The little mini hops.
Yeah.
The setting was great. Everything in there was great. If you ask me, that was definitely my second favorite house.
Second favorite? Oh, okay. I'd put him at maybe. I'm gonna move Stranger Things down from what did I say 3.
Yeah, it was. You said it was 3.
So actually, I'm gonna put Yeti at 3 and move Stranger Things to 4.
Yeah, that's a way better rating.
Yeah, I'm gonna put Yeti at 3 because my top 2 are actually really good houses.
I know exactly what my
I know my
1
number
and
1
third is.
I know my 1 and 2. My 1 and 2 are excellent.
Yeah, your number 1 was my number 1, but it had to go down.
Yeah. So up next is I believe Dueling Dragons.
Yeah,
Dueling
Dueling
Dragons.
Dragons. What were you gonna say?
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say what was next after Dueling Dragons.
Oh yeah. So Dueling Dragons. Dueling Dragons is actually based off of a extinct roller coaster
Till Hagrid's took it.
in Islands of Adventure. Yeah. So we'll get more information once we have everything pulled up, but just sit back, relax, and give us like 2 seconds. So we're back.
I'm gonna get yelled at.
We're back with Dueling Dragons. Choose Thy Fate. This house was a really interesting one. It was definitely different than like any of the other houses that they've done previously. This one, you were actually able to choose your ending. So there was a pathway, and it split off into two different directions. One was Pyrock, and one was Blizzrock. So basically, you got to choose your ending. For Dueling Dragons, the story behind it is two warlocks, Blizzrock and Pyrock, of great power were turned into dragons after trying to take Merlin's spellbook. Now you and your friends are caught in their epic battle. You must choose a path and a victor. So, Blizzrock and Pyrock went to steal Merlin's book, and they failed. They got turned into dragons. So, like I said previously, it's based off of the old attraction that used to be in Islands of Adventure, Dueling Dragons, or Dragon Challenge that it used to be for Harry Potter. But yeah, it was a really cool house just specifically because you could choose your end, and like they took the old dragon heads from the attraction and put it inside this like house. So it was really cool, super nostalgic. It was a super nice like twist on the story of the roller coaster, and it was something that was definitely done really well and something that they need to do more often. But also it felt like this house was supposed to be a Harry Potter house, and it fell through. And like it didn't work out, so they changed it to Dueling Dragons. But
What?
it felt like it was supposed to be a Harry Potter house, but it wasn't. You know what I mean? But so ladies and gentlemen, Dueling Dragons.
Hour of 5, their summoned armies on their way to the castle.
It felt like we were about to go into a ride. Right?
Yeah.
It smelled good in here as well.
Yeah, it's fun.
Definitely one of the least scariest houses.
Yeah. I think this one was also
That's-
like the joke house. But, or not
I think
like the
they were
joke
just
house,
trying
but
to
like the cheesy
contribute
house.
to it. So
Yeah. It was definitely a really cool house. I definitely enjoyed it. Like it got me good. It got me good a few times. Blaze Rock, right there. The princess has been slain.
that would have been cool if someone just came out of that.
Blaze Rock and Pyrock.
I'm sure they'd be scary in person, but this house was not that good. Or maybe just because the first time we did it, or I did it, it was fun. But then I went into the other houses and then it just fell down.
Yeah.
And then our second run was so bad.
Yeah.
Like we did not get jump scared once.
Not at all.
And they start to look cool. But I think they were definitely scarier before.
You did every house, right?
I missed Last of Us.
Oh, you missed Last of Us.
Spoiler alert, that's my number 10 because I didn't go in it.
It was an alright house.
Definitely the best set, if you really think about it.
Yeah. So yeah,
Like
so
this
see
one?
how the dragons on top of the castle? That was in front of the entrance for the ride back in the day. This part is where you chose your path, so you could go right for ice, left for fire. You had a really hard time deciding which way to go.
Oh, they didn't succeed. Damn. But what was cool is that you got the extra endings. So,
Yeah. There were like two different alternate endings. So
oh, no,
see,
they did
Merlin won.
succeed.
You have saved the kingdom.
We didn't do anything, but okay.
But yeah, that was Dueling Dragons. Choose Thy Fate. It was definitely a cool house, in my opinion. Not one of my favorites, but it was definitely cool. The idea behind it was really nice. It was really crazy. It was something that never been seen before. But I think it'll probably be resting at number 6 on my spot. I don't know if I already gave something number 6, but
I'm gonna probably hate saying this, but number 8.
8? Okay. That's not bad.
I like going for stuff that's more scarier. It's not that scary. But there were some good parts of it, like seeing the dragon, having to choose what path you were going to go on, seeing if you were going to win or not. But yeah, I think they could have replaced it with something scarier.
Yeah, for sure.
But it was their choice, so. Oh, yeah. Did you tell them what you're doing this year?
No, not yet, but I will tell them at the end of the
At the end of the year?
No, at the end of this video. I'm currently trying to make my rank list right now, but Apple is not cooperating with me. Six,
You should probably just pause it.
8, 9, 10. So I put Stranger Things at 4. Yeti at 3. Exorcist at 5. I put Dragons at 6. And then what else? Oh, Blood Moon at
7.
7. Yeah. All right.
I got a question. Yeah. Who is that supposed to be? Is that Mummy?
Yeah, that's mine.
And then who's that?
That's Invisible Man.
No, the one next to him.
Phantom of the Opera.
Damn, you look way scarier in the house.
Yeah. Alright, so let's go ahead and pause this. Alright, next up is Chucky Ultimate Kill Count.
The best one.
Chucky Ultimate Kill Count. The story behind that was Chucky, the serial killer doll, is back for a new gore fest. He's hijacked his own haunted house with all kinds of bloody hijinks. You and your friends must try to survive his ultimate kill count. So basically, the story of the house, it's not really defined in that short description, but the story of the house is that they built a house based off of the Chucky show from the sci-fi series.
Yeah, and Chucky doesn't like that there's no actual killing, so
Exactly.
he starts doing the killing.
Exactly. So they invite Chucky out for like a media event for him to experience it, and he was unhappy with it because there's no actual killing happening in it. So he takes over and possesses all the fake dolls and the puppets and everything that are in that house and makes them kill everyone. So it's a fun concept, but they don't really do a good job explaining it if you're not paying attention in the queue, because that's the only place where they explain it. But yeah, I mean, it was in the Fast and the Furious queue line, so that already is
Bad enough.
yeah, pretty much.
We got in there fast. You should probably put that down.
But yeah. So without further ado, Chucky Kill Count.
That part was so weird.
Killing everyone!
Perfect. In there. Don't even think about it. Come on. Dog!
I gotta say, the soundtrack was cool.
Yeah, the soundtrack was good.
If someone says it's their favorite, hell no.
They gotta be crazy or stupid to say this is their favorite. No, I'm just kidding. If this is your favorite, it's alright. I respect you. But
Or you-
there are better choices.
Or you just want to be different.
Yeah, there's better choices. But
Far better. Just whatever.
So long, suckers. See you real soon.
You don't understand. You don't want to go any further. Please.
That was cool because they split up like the different parts.
Yeah.
You know, they could have done this with Stranger Things. They could have split up volume 1 and part into volume 2.
Yeah.
Even the real have their soul. And guess what?
Holding up the wire just to do that.
Setting up an explosive finale.
So yeah, that was Chucky.
There's nothing good to say about that house.
No, it's
I
my
didn't.
it's-
I didn't get scared at all, bro.
It's my number 10.
That's number
That's
9.
the fun house of this year.
That's number 9. If you skipped it, you're not missing anything.
This is number 10 for me. And it wasn't really good. I mean, it got better as the season went on because I think they realized that like it was not good. But like Hollywood did it way better.
Yeah, with the big Chucky.
Yeah. And like the beaches. It was not very good in my opinion. For Chucky being involved in Halloween Horror Nights for like, I don't know, maybe 10 years straight. They had some sort of scare zone, some sort of like experience or some sort of like photo op or whatever. It was bad. Like all that hype and build up. And this is what we got.
I think they got to stop doing Chucky.
Yeah, for sure. Chucky
If
needs
he
to
comes back this year,
like some sort of Chucky merch.
yeah,
Yeah, no.
because we already pretty much know the houses.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, are we gonna go over the houses that are coming next year?
In another video, yeah.
Okay.
I have a really cool video idea that we'll talk about after. But yeah, up next is Oddfellow.
Wait,
Yeah.
damn. Okay.
3 left. 3 left to go.
No, 4. Because we have Oddfellow, Dark Steel, Last of Us, and Monsters.
Oh yeah, shit, you're right. Yeah. So 4. Yeah. All right. So let's go ahead and jump on into Oddfellow's Twisted Origins. All right, everyone. Oh my god. We're back, and we are going to be going over Oddfellow's Twisted Origins.
This was my most anticipated one.
Yeah, this is the Icon House. So, Oddfellow, if you don't know, Oddfellow has a long history with Halloween Horror Nights. Basically, he is the person who created Jack the Clown.
The main reason we even have him.
Yeah, the main reason why we have Jack the Clown as an icon. So, basically, Dr. Oddfellow runs a circus. Jack is like fascinated by clowns and everything, so he joins the circus, running away from the asylum that he was in. So basically, time passes. Jack gets caught and asks Oddfellow for help, but Oddfellow already has like cases or like investigations against him from previous like named circuses that he ran.
So he doesn't want to get dragged
So
into
he doesn't want to.
more.
Yeah, he doesn't want to get caught. So what he does is he just flats out kills Jack. So him and Jack have a huge all-out brawl.
Which you see in the house.
Which, yeah, as time goes on, or like as you progress through the house,
You see him
little,
getting thrown into the Jack in the Box.
yeah, you see little hints of Jack and like like of the storyline and everything. But Jack gets it throughout the fight. Jack dies, and he gets put into a Jack in the Box and gets sealed there forever. And then
He comes back.
And then BBC is looking at like different haunted artifacts and stuff, and they find the Jack in the Box. They twist it, boom, Jack come back to life, and then he's the Jack the Clown we love and know. Dr. Oddfellow, his story's a little bit more intricate. So basically, he is obsessed with the Zodiacs, right?
He is like
He harnesses the power of the Zodiac and gains immortal life. And well, he does that with the skull at the end of his cane, which he gets that from a jungle, which then turns everything into like monsters. So once he gets that, he harnesses the power of the Zodiac and gains immortal life. And he gains double immortal life because he joins a gang of vampires, not knowing that he's not a vampire at first. So he goes in undercover and basically tells all the vampires that they need to attack this festival. This festival is...
he is the reason we have all the scare zones.
Yeah. So each scare zone in this year
Is behind him.
has a story related to Oddfellow. So the music festival that he decides to attack is basically Woodstock-esque, but it's the music festival. The scare zone is called Vamp 69 Summer of Blood. But basically, you see him running around there, and he convinced all the vampires of this vampire gang or club or whatever to kill everyone there. So after he does that, he becomes a vampire or whatever. And since he's a vampire and has immortal life and everything, when Jack and Oddfellow were fighting, Jack scratched his blood or like scratched his face, giving him claw marks across his face, as you'll see in the house. And he gains immortal life as well. And like Jack gains immortal life as well. So I'm not doing a really good job explaining the story or anything, but that's basically the gist of it.
That's probably the shortest way to explain it.
Yeah. Anyways, back to the house. Dr. Oddfellow's twisted origins. You won't be able to resist going inside Dr. Oddfellow's menacing menagerie of twisted oddities. But the price for you and your friends is steep. The cost of your souls to feed his immortal power. So, like I said, he's immortal. He uses souls to gain immortality. Yeah. So without further ado, Oddfellow's twisted origins.
If you ask me, that was like the second best facade.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. This house was really good. I like this house. It scared the shit out of me at first because I have a terrifying fear of clowns. But
The worst scare was the lion.
the
I
lion.
screamed so
So
loud.
on the wall there, I don't know if they're gonna show it, but there's a silhouette of Jack.
Yeah. They probably didn't see it.
No.
Welcome to Dr. Oddfellows.
Striking acts of distortion.
The power of your distorted soul.
And it's Oddfellow in his cane of souls. This motherfucker right here in this dressing room, I hate him. He followed me 4 rooms after. He literally straight up followed me. That guy right there, yeah. He followed me. He scared me, and then I had a reaction. He kept following me.
What do you mean? How did he follow you?
Like, he literally walked right next to me. The entire, like, almost the entire house. It was terrifying.
This set was really cool.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Your soul is mine.
I should have worn my Horror Nights hoodie.
Yeah. That's why I wore my Hellfire shirt.
This stupid lion.
And the bull. Like the bull ballerina scared me too.
The people in here, I would say, are probably the coolest ones.
Yeah.
a lot of headless people.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, getting splashed here because
Yeah.
the hammer. Maybe they'll show it. Yeah. Never mind.
And then
here.
see, that's Oddfellow stuffing Jack into the box.
Here's my sign.
This part also scared me. They would run out.
Your
Yeah.
souls have been distorted, and you are mine.
This part was so cool though.
Yeah.
Probably my favorite part.
Yeah.
The music
Oddfellow.
is so annoying.
Yeah. How'd you think of Oddfellow?
It was really good. Was my most anticipated house to go into. Was scary. And the set was cool. It used to be my favorite till I went into more of the houses. But yeah, for me, that's my number 4.
Okay. I think I'm gonna move Exorcist and everything down a spot. So that means Dragon's at 7, Blood Moon's at 8, and Exorcist is at 6. And I'm gonna put Oddfellow at 5. So, but yeah, now we're getting to my favorite house of the entire event. The best house, in my opinion.
Yeah, I see why it was your favorite, but not my favorite.
It was the best house, in my opinion.
But it was a really good house.
Darkest Deal. So let's go ahead and get on into that, shall we?
I'm actually gonna move Darkest Steel and Yeti.
All right. So Darkest Deal, right, is the blues musician Pine Straw Spruce will have to face the music after meeting the collector and trading his soul for musical glory.
They say
You and your
seeing
squad
is
learn
believing.
the terrible
With Stearns
price
and
of
Foster,
fame.
That's only part of the story. We
So-
handcraft
Basically saying he sold a soul,
Yeah, basically it's selling your soul to the devil, and the
then
devil
he's
catches
coming
up
to
to you.
collect it.
Yeah. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get on into it. This facade was really pretty too.
Yeah.
Like this entire
Outside
house was
sounded very scary.
Yeah.
And it looked really cool, but they should have painted the tent.
Yeah.
And that's all I'm gonna
Well,
say.
they never really paint the tent.
Well, you know,
They should've let it
you
out
got a
better.
circus on Oddfellow.
Well, they use that. They use lighting for that.
Yeah, that's
So they should light. Yeah. This house was always terrifying to walk through during the day because like it's so dark in there.
This house was very scary.
Yeah.
It smelled very weird. It was like just straight grass.
It smelled like pine tree, which is ironic because his name is Pine Straw, so it smelled like pine.
No duh. Did you just see that bitch? We went into this house twice in one night.
Yeah.
Our first one was so good.
First, you're not the first.
We got jump scared so badly. And I think this is the room. Yeah, this is the room.
This guy is always scared me.
No, wait. No, yeah, this is the room.
Yeah, the ghoul. Yeah.
Where you, like, turn around.
Yeah.
And then the dude comes in from the other side. This was actually a very long maze.
Yeah.
So our first time when we came in, he didn't have hair. The second time we came in, he had dreads.
Yeah.
I don't know if he was stressing or not, but he grew some hair.
Well, it's different actors, right?
I know. This part was.
Oh my god. This motherfucker always scared me. Always scared me.
He tried to get away.
There's that was Oddfellow and Darkest Deal for you, so. And what's next?
Last of Us.
Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and take a short break, real quick. We'll come back. Last of Us is the next house.
Yeah. Bro, acting like you don't burp.
Not into the mic. Anyways. All right, guys. Welcome back. What we're gonna? Oh, Last of Us. Yes. So basically, Last of Us is based off of the PlayStation game, not the television series, but the PlayStation game itself. So basically, you and your friends, or you and your squad, will encounter the haunting and overgrown world of Naughty Dog's video game in a brand new, terrifying way as you make your way through an abandoned Pittsburgh. Join Joel and Ellie and don't make a sound if you want to survive the clickers, hunters, and more. No matter what, keep finding something to fight for. So, like I said, it's based off the game, not the show. So, you ready?
Yeah. And this was the same, like, stage where the weekend was.
Yeah. The facades in this house were really cool. Like they really put a lot of time and money into it.
Quit this place.
Joel! You're alive!
I think it's time we quit this place.
So Last of Us. I mean, if you play the game, you probably really enjoyed it. It wasn't my favorite. I think it's definitely like lower on my list, only because I haven't really played the game.
Yeah, me either.
So I'm gonna put it at 9,
Yeah, that's
only because I haven't played the game. But like scare factor, like design, like it was really good. Like really, really, really well designed sets, well designed costumes. These characters knew what they were supposed to do from the get go. Like it was a good house. It's just I didn't really know much about it because I didn't play the games. But
just from watching it, I could tell I already enjoyed that video more than Chucky, so that's number 9 and Chucky's 10.
yeah,
I didn't go into it, so I wouldn't know. And I didn't even play Last of Us. I played a little bit of it and then I stopped. So, yeah.
I think this is our last house, right?
Last one, Monsters.
Trying to find a video of it.
Did I even give a house number 6?
I don't think so. That's why I made a list, so that way I knew exactly which ones we were on.
Oh no, I think I gave it to Exorcist.
Yeah, you did. Yeah. Exorcist. Dude, where the hell?
Or you know, you could just search it up.
Yeah. All right, we'll be right back. All right, we're back. We found the recording, and now time for our last house. So, descend into the Paris catacombs, where you and your squad will face a new horde of monsters: Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, the Phantom of the Opera, the Hunchback of Notre Dame, and the Invisible Man. So, it's a pretty good lineup.
It is, but you really only see Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah,
Like, mainly.
95% of the house is Phantom of the Opera, but
Invisible Man was good in there.
I wish we had more Invisible Man. Or Hunchback. I wish we had more Hunchback.
Actually, I'm gonna take this back. This is my favorite set of every single house.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice thing.
In this interaction, he's talking to the Invisible Man, right?
No, he's talking to Lois. Well, kind of. But
And that was like one of the good scares because of the noise.
yeah.
And this was my first ever Halloween Horror Nights house too. So and the noises when you get the jump scare from Phantom of the Opera is just so good.
Yeah.
And there's Invisible Man.
They skipped a lot of the Phantom of the Opera parts.
Yeah, because wasn't there a jump
This
scare?
room was terrifying.
Yeah. But wasn't there a jump scare where he was also up on the set with the dude and like jump scares you?
This one up here.
Yes,
reach down.
that one got
Look
you
at that.
so bad. You screamed like so loud. Wish we got more Dr. Jekyll.
Yeah.
Wait, was it Hunchback or Hyde that was on top of the bungee?
Hunchback.
Blood, not my fault.
Blood! Not my fault!
Hunchback.
But why on the cover of Monsters, why is Dr. Jekyll more black and then he's white? That's such an ugly mask.
This part also scared me because they got out of their spots and
Yeah.
chased me out. Like the Invisible Man here chased me out.
Yeah, you scream so loud at that one too.
So yeah, that's all 10 houses. Full walkthroughs. And do you want to give your rankings?
That was number one.
So,
Best house of the year.
So on the screen, we'll have a list.
Yeah.
Just say which ones, and then they'll show up.
Okay.
So number one.
Number one's Universal Monsters.
Okay, Universal Monsters.
Number two, Darkest Steel.
Darkest Steel. Yep.
Number three, Yeti.
Yeti. Number 3.
Number 4, Oddfellow.
Oddfellow.
Number 5, Stranger Things.
Oh, okay.
Number 6, Exorcist.
Yep.
Number 7, Blood Moon.
Perfect.
Number 8, no, not Blood Moon. Dueling Dragons.
All right.
Number 9, The Last of Us. Number 10,
Chucky.
Chucky.
All right. Not bad, not bad.
I don't know how I remembered all that without no list.
Ready for my ranking?
Yep.
Number 1 is Darkest Steel.
Okay.
Number 2 is Monsters.
Good.
Number 3 is Yeti.
Good.
Number 4 is Stranger Things.
Eh.
Number 5 is Oddfellow.
Good.
Number 6 is Exorcist.
Good.
Number 7 is Dragons, or Dueling Dragons.
Good.
Number 8 is Blood Moon.
Yep.
Number 9, Last of Us.
Okay.
And last but definitely least, number 10 is Chucky.
Perfect.
So, yeah, I mean, super fun year. Like, could not have gotten better. It was pretty good, but I mean...
It could have been done better.
It could have,
They
yeah.
should have. They really should have swapped out
Chucky should not have
Chucky
been there.
with Five Nights at Freddy's. They
But
could have done.
it wasn't out yet. Five Nights at Freddy's wasn't out yet. So.
They didn't have to include Springtrap.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. Yeah, who knows? Could have done Evil Dead Rise. Could have done many other houses.
Yep.
But who knows? Maybe we'll see it again this year. Who knows?
I don't think we're gonna get FNAF this year. I wish though.
No, we're not getting FNAF this year. It's already confirmed.
It was scrapped, right?
No, they didn't. They didn't even start it. They didn't want to do it.
Damn.
But yeah, there's 7 houses this year announced so far. 8 houses.
Yeah, you said 8.
There's 8 houses announced so far. There's Goblin Feast,
I'm excited.
Museum Deadly Exhibit.
Probably gonna be based off of like artifacts.
Yeah.
Coming to life.
Slaughter Cinema 2.
Yeah.
Major Sweets Candy Factory. Which I feel like is going to be like Willy Wonka gone wrong.
I hope that one's scary.
Yeah. What else? Monstros.
Yeah, I'm excited for that one.
Ghostbusters.
And then
Quiet Place.
I am excited for that one.
And I feel like I'm forgetting one.
Oh, the triplets.
Oh, yeah. Triplets of Terror. So, those are the 8. I'm kind of skeptical about what else is going to come out. My predictions were for the IPs were Ghostbusters, Quiet Place, Insidious, and Monsters. So far, I'm 2 for 4. 2 for 4.
We're gonna get monsters because it's been.
I feel like
every year.
Yeah, I feel like we might get Monsters again. If not Insidious or Monsters, definitely Nightmare on Elm Street's going to be somewhere in there. But who knows?
I'm kind of like worried for Quiet Place.
Yeah. But it's based off the first film, not the
Yeah,
the one
they
that we
didn't
saw.
say day one or anything.
Yeah,
so.
it's not day one. It's just based off of the first one.
Dude, that movie was something else, bro.
It was an experience. If you haven't seen Quiet Place Day One, I highly recommend you go seeing it. It's a good film. Definitely something you should experience on your own. So,
If you want to hear it from me, I would not watch that movie until it's free somewhere.
but yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Episode 4, super excited. I have a really good idea for another Horror Nights episode, so stay tuned. See if we do it.
You gotta tell him something.
He wants me to tell you the news that I have, but this year I'll be scare acting for Halloween Horror Nights. So,
Woo!
so yeah,
We don't know what he's gonna be in though.
yeah. I have no clue where I'm gonna be, but I'm hired. So, super excited about that. It's been a dream to work on Halloween Horror Nights, to be a part of the magic, part of the scares. But yeah, there's the excellent news. What else? Oh, another good news. We have a Discord server now. So if you haven't joined, if you want to join our Discord server, it's going to be in our link tree and it's going to be in the description of this video.
What's in the Discord? What's in the Discord?
Basically, you'll get notifications when I upload. Maybe some
Suggestions.
So yeah, the suggestion box is going to be in there. There's going to be clips that aren't included in the actual episode itself. So yeah, you never know what's going to happen. It's going to be me. I'm going to be in there. Everybody's going to be in there. It's going to be a fun time. Maybe we'll do movie nights or something. Who knows? But yeah. So thank you guys so much for joining.
And if you want me in more episodes, tell him. Yeah.
Yeah, if you want Ashton in more episodes, leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe, share. But yeah, without further ado, I bid you adieu. And peace out. Adios.